There's a very important concept here. When comparing different new drugs, whether we're considering them as monotherapy or in combination, we always look at the relative strength between the two drugs. All right, so let's talk about each star and what it means when it encounters the 4 transformations in the spouse palace of the natal chart. In this series, we've now come to the Tian-Liang star. Previously, we've discussed the combinations involving Tian-Liang and Tian-Tong. So what does it mean when the Tian-Liang star is involved? Combinations include Tong-Liang in the same or opposite palaces and Ji-Liang similarly. When Ji-Liang is in the same palace, Tianji is the main star, as previously discussed. The last group is Yang-Liang, both in the same and opposite palaces. While Yang-Liang in the same palace focuses on Tai-Yang, we're focusing on Tian-Liang in the spouse palace with Tai-Yang opposite. This Yang-Liang combination would be in this position. All right, the opposite side will be the Kong-Gong. It's also possible that they'll be facing each other, so Tian-Liang would be here and Tai-Yang would be over there. Sometimes their positions might be reversed. There's an important concept in Dushu. When the stars are either in the same palace or in opposite palaces, what happens between them? Actually, we always look at the relative strength between these two stars. If the star in a certain palace is relatively strong, then that palace will be considered a strong one, and it will in turn influence the adjacent palaces or the palace directly opposite. Similarly, if this star is a strong one, the stars in the same palace or in the opposite palace will also be affected by it. But this concept of strength, you can look at it as someone with relatively strong energy, or you could see it as someone who is quite influential. But that doesn't mean that other new drugs are not influential. It's like in a group of people, you'll notice that some people, regardless of whether they're good at studying, whether they're wealthy, or whether they're attractive, they just tend to stand out and get noticed by others in the group. This is what we call someone who is able to project their personal energy more. Or there are some people who are smart, attractive, and do well academically. In terms of conventional standards, they have great qualities. However, within a group, they just don't get noticed as much. This is because personality-wise, they tend to be more low-key. In astrology, there are also such traits. For example, Tian-Tong and Qixia, just from the names. You can tell that Qixia is probably more forceful and powerful, while Tian-Tong, it's not that he lacks strength, but he is a star that doesn't compete with others. Relatively speaking, for most people, it is just more reserved. Basically, that's how we make such judgments. And we also need to consider whether each star actually possesses what it is supposed to have. For example, if we talk about Qixia, how does it compare to Po Jun? Because Sha Po Lang, Qixia, Po Jun, and Tan Lang are often grouped together. So, when comparing Qixia and Po Jun, don't they both seem like stars that tend to attract attention or have a lot of energy? However, Qixia carries a sense of faith or belief, while Po Jun doesn't bring anything with it. In this case, the pure and spiritual quality that Qixia carries will have a greater influence. So, in Zi Wei Doshu, this is an important concept. When we look at the sun and Tian-Liang, we need to pay attention to the key point of the sun, whether it is in its proper place, whether it is in a strong position because the strength or weakness of the sun actually depends on the sun star, whether it is in a position of decline or in the sun line. We've discussed this before in videos and articles, which you can all check out. Starting from Yin, Yin, Mao, Chen, and Wu are the 5 positions. The sun is considered strong in these 6 positions. In Shen, Yu, Shu, Hai, Zi, and Chou, the sun is considered weak. When its energy is stronger, its influence will be greater. So at this time, the Tian-Liang star will be significantly affected by it. But if the sun is in a weak position, then the influence of the Tian-Liang star will be greater, and its characteristics will be more obvious. When the sun and Tian-Liang are together in this configuration, it's clear that the sun takes the lead and Tian-Liang is secondary. In one's natal chart, the spouse palace represents the type I like, the kind of person I'm attracted to in relationships, the role I want to play. So when the sun and Tian-Liang are here, we can say that I like people with leadership qualities, and I prefer someone who has a certain reputation and status in their profession, because the sun represents nobility and prestige. Moreover, for someone who is helped by Tian-Liang, it's best if they are compassionate, able to take care of others, and have a mature personality. Ideally, their profession should also be related to fields like education, emerging leadership, or healthcare. I would be attracted to such people, and I would also be in a relationship. I hope he treats me this way, and I will treat him the same. The minor downside is, who gets to be the sun in the relationship? That can be a bit troublesome. The good thing is, both sides are willing to make a lot of sacrifices for each other. If you are already married, he will be willing to take on responsibilities for you. That means achieving good results, taking care of the family, and so on. He'll also take care of your parents and be filial. That's his basic logic. However, here, because the sun is in the Wang position, right? And then on the opposite side, there's an empty palace. If you often watch our show, you know what an empty palace is. When there are 6 stars placed in here, you can't borrow the energy of Poluo Qingyang, Huok Qing, Ling Qing, or Wen Chang. Of course, you won't see Tuo Luo up here, that won't appear, but you will have Qingyang, Huok Qing, Ling Xing, and Wen Shang, Wen Chu, right? If these stars are placed inside and he can't move them over, then he will simply act as his own sun. As a result, he will have the issue of wanting to be the sun in the relationship, wanting to be the sun between the two people. In this kind of situation, it's inevitable that conflicts will arise more easily. For men, it's not as big of a problem because it's easy for men to find gentle and obedient women. After all, most women have been taught from a young age to be gentle and obedient. No matter how much society progresses nowadays, in the end, people still tell you, oh, girls shouldn't be so opinionated. It's good to be well-behaved and suppressed. So for men, it's still easier. But for women, the problem is a bit bigger. No matter whether a man is capable or has his own opinions, society always tells him a man should have his own opinions. How can you let your wife control you like that? If your wife controls you like that, then you're considered a useless man. People around him will say the same thing. So it's easy for there to be some minor friction. On top of that, if he can't adapt or can't bring things over to this side, or if he just stores things away as soon as he starts to use certain tactics, issues with data and emotions will arise. The second possibility is either hydrogen and oxygen or Mars. This looks like it's all about wanting to be the sun and having to use a knife against you or having a fiery temper. And what about the scattered stars? With good strategy, how could you possibly expect someone to just obediently listen to you? But what if there isn't? After borrowing this over, it's a very subtle solar path. Is this side falling off the line? When the sun on this side falls off the line, it becomes a situation where, even though I want you to follow my wishes, I'm like a sun on a cloudy day. I give you light, but I don't give you heat. I provide you with brightness and respond to you, but I won't make you feel unbearably hot like you need to turn on the air conditioning or seek shade from the sun. It's still like a sun on a cloudy day. At this point, this conscience, you see, it will have an even greater effect because that willingness to take care of you, to be considerate and mature, will complement it perfectly. So you can imagine it like this. Over here, it's like a vibrant, energetic worker telling you, you have to do it this way, you can't do it that way, you can't do this or that. And on this side, it's like a gentle grandpa kindly advising him to behave, so the grandson will be much better behaved in comparison. If this side is empty, he can borrow from the other side, and this trait will show up. If he doesn't have it, then the new medicine placed here can easily trigger this kind of assertiveness, and these problems will arise. Of course, if it's the other way around, deep down, he wants to be a gentle grandpa. But after borrowing from the other side, he also hopes that, hey, on the surface and in public, you can actually show him genuine respect. If he puts it here and borrows the emptiness over, there will still be a little bit of friction between the two people, just a bit. Now, what if borrowing isn't possible? If borrowing isn't possible, then here you still have to place the sun or Mars or some scattered stars. It's the same situation. There's this hope that the other person will follow your wishes. You work so hard. Why can't you go to bed earlier? Don't drink so much. Arguments happen because of this. And if you add in the city's transformations, the sun and Tian both have city transformations. The sun can transform into Ru, Quan, or Ji, and Tian can transform into Ru as well. Transforming into Quan or K, these kinds of transformations mean wanting to take care of others and hoping others will follow their wishes. Caring too much becomes controlling, and when it goes too far, it becomes imposing. So don't let it transform into Quan. When it comes to drawing lots in a marriage, it's actually often about hoping for the best for your partner, but then going overboard in wanting them to do things your way. The second one, Hua Lu, generally speaking, is pretty good. Even if you want your partner to listen to you, if it's Sun Hua Lu, you'll always use a way that's more acceptable to them. All right, so Tian Hua Lu is about giving selflessly, meeting others' needs. Like a child asking grandpa for something, he'll try his best to fulfill it. With Hua Lu, both parties in the relationship are generally doing well, Hua Ji. In the case of Hua Ji, things are a bit worse than with Hua Quan. In reality, it might not be able to truly protect you the way the Taiyang star can, but it still wants to. It has this feeling of wanting to help, but lacking the ability. And then you might feel that what it's doing just isn't good enough. What about Hua Ke? What about Tian Liang turning into Hua Ke? You can think of it as also giving selflessly and without regret. But unlike Tian Liang turning into Hua Lu, which truly fulfills your needs from the heart, Hua Ke is more like showing care or kindness that doesn't bring any real benefit. It's a kind of goodwill toward you that is more superficial because it's Hua Ke, which tends to be a bit more negative and surface level. In the context of the spouse palace, if someone has Hua Quan and is doing Yang Liang and encounters Taiyang turning into Hua Quan or Tian Liang turning into Hua Quan, they need to be careful not to overdo things. Too much concern or care can actually have the opposite effect. So what if it's Hua Lu? Honestly, that's actually pretty good. Whether you're playing the role of the sun or Tian Liang, or even if your sun is in a weaker position, you still won't do too badly. But if it's Hua Ji, then you need to be careful. Maybe in relationships, you're too quick to take on the role of wanting to take charge. And this is actually a bit more serious than Hua Quan. So what if it's Tian Ran Hua Ke? When you're choosing a partner, you might lean more towards someone who is truly outstanding, someone with good character, education, and workability. As for the role you play in relationships, if you fall into this group, you tend to make use of what the other person gives, whether it's Huaji or Huake. With Huake, often no matter what you do, people feel it's not enough. With Huaji, whatever you do, people feel they don't need it. Now, if we're talking about the group with Huaguang, we're mainly talking about this group, right? For our group, the main thing is to see whether the sun star is influencing it. If my spouse palace is Tian Liang, regardless of whether it's Hualu, Huaquan, or Huake, if it's in the 5th position because the sun is opposite and the sun is in a weak position here, then this sun star, the opposition of the spouse palace, or really the opposition of any palace, represents the way I present myself. The way I show myself to the outside world is also how I am in relationships. I hope to be respected, and I hope that in relationships, everyone will listen to me. Why is that? Because I am willing to give selflessly for you without any complaints or regrets. I will help you with many things and make a lot of plans for you. Also, you should definitely listen to me because, well, I will always give you precisely what you truly need, which is genuine care and undivided attention. I sincerely hope that because of my dedicated efforts, you will feel incredibly proud and deeply fulfilled. After I've diligently done all these important things, I will truly hope that you treat me like the sun, but this sun is in a fallen position. So even though I want you to treat me as the sun in our relationship, what I really mean is that in our relationship, I should be the center. We all revolve around the sun, right? You need to make me the center. But even though I want to be the center of attention, I won't demand too much or insist that everything absolutely has to revolve around me because my sun is in a fallen position. The same kind of situation applies here, you know? If the situation were reversed, with the sun in my position and the daylight over here, then it would become me making emotional contributions. I would be the one doing things for you emotionally, taking care of everything for you in terms of feelings. When it comes to emotions, I would choose someone with a mature personality, someone who is more established in their career. I would want to pick someone who has power in their professional life. And someone with a good reputation, these various things, whether it's about looks, wealth, or education, because I have this vibrant sun, the brightest star in the sky, I want people to feel that I've chosen a great partner, or I want everyone to know that in my relationship, my partner listens to me. And this kind of pairing, which everyone knows about, will put in a lot of effort and make many sacrifices for their relationship. But the biggest risk is that, yes, with all this effort and sacrifice, they hope to become the one who has the dominant role in the relationship. Then they also hope that the person they choose is someone who, in terms of objective value, is generally considered very good by everyone. But we know that when it comes to relationships, you can't really measure things this way. Just because you put in a certain amount of effort doesn't mean you can demand an equal amount of return from the other person. Oh, relationships have never been about fairness in that sense. It's never been about how much I gain and how much you gain, nor is it something where you can demand a certain status within the relationship. That can't be denied, just like we mentioned earlier, right? In society, it's easier for men to make such demands, while it's more difficult for women to do so. When a man makes these demands and also has enough ability to give and enough options to choose from, then his situation is actually quite favorable. What if he doesn't have those things? If he doesn't, of course, problems are more likely to arise. And for women in this situation, there's actually something quite unique. Because of the social environment, when a woman makes such demands of a man, at first glance, I might think you are a very capable person, like a university professor, and not just any professor, but a medical school professor. What's going on? But after getting together, you become so incompetent, timid, and almost clueless. At this point, because of your natural qualities of being like the sun or daylight, you start to feel that if you can't handle these things well in a relationship, then maybe I also think you're not doing well enough in your career. Gradually, the woman will start to think, then let me take charge and you have to listen to me. But actually, this will create a rift in the relationship. Whether it's the man having an affair or the woman having an affair, it will plant the seeds for that to happen. This is a long-term factor. Think about it. If someone is the main breadwinner in the family, or if their spouse is the main breadwinner at work, this person will inevitably have more mature ideas about relationships. They want to have some degree of control in the relationship. So when they feel that they are no longer respected emotionally, when they are no longer seen as a mature individual, of course, it becomes much more likely for them to stray from the relationship. Then they might think, it's fine. If you don't treat me well, if you don't respect me, if you don't give me what I need, I don't really have to rely on you. After all, I'm either the breadwinner or the one who brings light to the family. I'm not a child who needs to depend on my partner. Then I can just create another one. So what's special about this group is that it's one of the few cases where neither of these two stars are peach blossom stars. The main stars themselves aren't peach blossom stars, but there's still a possibility. Oh, when it comes to emotions, the main reason why they might have the potential to cheat is because they are relatively independent emotionally. So if they can't find what they want here, they feel that their emotions should be independent and autonomous and that they can attract others. So when their luck cycle brings in peach blossom stars, or if in their natal chart there are other minor peach blossom influences in the trine, and they also encounter negative influences, this kind of situation is likely to occur. However, it can't be denied that for this group, under good circumstances. Actually, when it comes to emotions, this is a combination that is relatively more likely to last for a long time. After all, these two stars, no matter which one it is, they are both the type who give a lot in relationships. Even when it comes to transformation stars, they always feel like they're not doing enough. They are still the giving type. So as long as you listen to them more in emotional matters and show them a bit more respect, people like this are generally quite easy to get along with. So that's about it for the Sun and Tian Liang combination in marriage and work, especially when we encounter the 4 transformations. When it comes to the natal chart with the spouse palace and Jigong, how should we view this person's basic attitude toward relationships, and how should we handle them? Here we have Tian Liang, and here we have the Sun. For women, as long as you keep telling him, honey, you're amazing, you're the best, I couldn't live without you, what would I do without you? He will work very hard to earn money for the family, mop the floor, sweep, and take care of everything. As long as you keep praising him by your side, keep complimenting him, ho ho ho, keep praising him, he'll do everything for you. Isn't that great? Sometimes it's okay to play the role of the little man and just enjoy the love and care from a strong woman. Thank you, everyone.